Hey, what's going on everybody? Paul Tech here, and welcome back to another unboxing and hands-on video. Today I present you with the Umidigi Power. This does retail off of Amazon for $139.99. Comes in two different colors, black and gold. I went with the gold color here. You can also get a $10 off coupon on Amazon when you purchase this device as well. Removing that front portion of the box, I'm going to go ahead and place that off to the side. And then, as you can see, you got Umidigi branding right there. All right, let's take a look at the back of the box, and some of the specifications you are getting here is a 2.3 gigahertz. It's going to be the Helio P35 processor, in other words, the MT6765. Got an Android 9 Pie on board, 4 gigs of RAM, 64 gigs of storage. Now you can have dual SIMs on this, so you can have two SIM cards or a single SIM and a micro SD card. 5,150 milliamp hour battery, huge battery there. 6.3-inch Full HD Plus display. And to the cameras, dual camera setup, 16 megapixel plus a 16 megapixels to the front, and you can see all the US bands that this has. So this is going to be globally unlocked. It's going to work on all GSM carriers across the board. So let's go ahead and crack into this box here. So removing the front portion of the box, you get a thank you card from Umidigi. We're going to go ahead and place that off to the side. And then you got the Umidigi Power resting right there. As you can see, has a pre-installed screen protector. And this also comes with a case already installed on the device. Real nice looking case there, all black color. Kind of has a sandstone type of look to it. Let me place the device off to the side and see what else is included in the box. All right, so you have a little booklet here, and as you can see, you got the branding of Link to the World to the front of this, and to the back, Umidigi. Let's go ahead and open this up, and as you can see, you got your SIM removal tool there, and then you also have a pamphlet inside here, as you can see. All right, let's go ahead and place this off to the side. You also get your wall brick there. Now, with the Umidigi Power, it is capable of 18-watt fast charging, so you can have some pretty good charging times with this device. And then you also get your Type-C data cable. I like the red color to this. Looks really nice, and it also has Umidigi branding, so good to see Type-C on this device. And that's pretty much everything that comes in the box. So let's go ahead and focus now on the start of the show, the Umidigi Power. So like I mentioned, I went with the gold color here, and I really like how the gold looks with this black colored case. It looks really nice, and it has a real nice smooth texture to it. Let me go ahead and remove this case, and you can kind of see just, it's flexible TPU material, but I like it. I like the fact that you are getting some type of protection and a tempered glass screen protector out of the box. Next, what I want to do is give you a tour around the device. So starting with the right hand side, you get your volume rockers, and then beneath the volume rockers is going to be your power button. To the bottom of the device, you got a 3.5 millimeter headphone jack, a microphone, Type-C charging port, and a single down firing speaker. To the left-hand side is going to be your tray that does house your either dual SIMs or a single SIM and a SD card. And to the top of the device, you got your secondary microphone, and taking a look at the back of the Umidigi Power, you got the dual camera setup there. So a 16 megapixel plus a secondary 5 megapixel camera, LED flash, fingerprint sensor, and then you got Umidigi branding to the back of this, and then you got this pre-installed sticker, which I'll go ahead and remove so you can see just how nice of a gold color this is on the Umidigi Power. So it's a really nice back cover. Now, it's not made out of glass or metal. It is made out of plastic, but it has a little bit of a reflection off it, but it has more of a matte type of finish feel to it. This is also housing a massive 5,150 milliamp hour battery. I'm definitely interested in testing out the battery performance on this device. And even with a huge battery like that, the device doesn't seem very bulky. All right, so let me go ahead and remove this front portion. And again, this is a tempered glass screen protector. This is actually a installed tempered glass. All right, let me go ahead and power on the device. As you can see, Umidigi, Link to the World, powered by Android. All right, so far, I really like what I'm seeing. The specifications seem pretty good for the price of this device of $139. I'm going to go ahead and get this all set up, and I'll give you some more hands-on time with this device. All right, so first thing what I want to talk about is this display. Now this display is pretty large, 6.3-inch Full HD Plus display, 1080 by 2340, so a 1080p resolution display. You got pretty slim bezels, you got the teardrop notch to the top, earpiece up on top, and it looks good. It looks really nice in my opinion. Now if you slide to the side, you're going to get into your Google feed, and mine's not set up, but you do have that available. And then we'll go ahead and jump into the Google folder, and as you can can see all the pre-installed Google applications you got there. Now you should be getting a pretty much near stock Android experience on this device. Long pressing on the display gets you into wallpapers. Now I'm curious to see some of the pre-installed wallpapers on this device here, and it's going to cycle through a couple of these here. Now like I mentioned, this display does look really nice in my opinion. It's a nice 1080p panel, and the aspect ratio is just looks great on this. I mean, minimal bezels, just a little bit of a teardrop notch up on top, but looks good. All right, swiping up gets you into your app drawer, and like I mentioned, this is pretty much stock Android, no bloatware on this. You got your FM radio option there, so plug in the headphones and you're going to be good to go listening to FM radio. And that's pretty much what I'm seeing here. Now, up on top, you do got the option to search for specific applications, which is also going to give me an opportunity to share with you the keyboard, which is Gboard running on this. And as you can see, a lot of good features with this keyboard. It's customizable, and I'll go ahead and go through a couple of the different emojis you have within this keyboard, just in case you're not familiar with Gboard. But as you can see, those are just a couple. All right, exiting out of the messaging application, I'll go ahead and pull down the status bar now and take a look at all the different quick toggles that you got available, like Wi-Fi, Bluetooth. You got a flashlight option here. Let's go ahead and take a look at the flash, and it's pretty bright for the most part. So you got the flashlight option there. You got your airplane mode, cast. Let's see what else we got here. Location and mobile hotspot. You got some additional ones here to the bottom, as you can see, like invert colors, a nightlight option to reduce eye strain. So pretty good stuff from what I'm seeing. Let's go ahead and go into settings now, and I'm going to go ahead and try to share with you as much information here as I possibly can. Don't want this video to go too long, but going into network and internet and going into Wi-Fi, just want to see if this does connect to the 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi, which, yep, it does right there. So you got that on board. Go ahead and back up out of there. And then I'll go and, as you can see, you got hotspot and tethering. And into advanced, you got your VPN option there. And let's go ahead and go into connections and devices and Bluetooth NFC. So you got NFC on board here, so you can be able to use the tap and pay, Google Pay, which is pretty fantastic for the price. All right, let's see what else we got here with the buttons now. So you got some options here where you can have a virtual key, you can hide the navigation buttons. Then you also have the option of switching up your recent apps and back button. And then you can also just use gestures where you don't have any on-screen buttons. It'll just be gesture based. All right, let's go ahead and back up and see what else we got here. So as you can see, you got some different options available, different types of styles when it comes to your home button, your back button, and the recent apps. As you can see, it's changing to the bottom there. That's pretty cool. I like that you actually have those options available. And exiting out of there, I'll go ahead and go into display now. So up on top, you do got the brightness level, you got the nightlight option, you got adaptive brightness on this, which is always good to see on a device. And into advanced, you can change up the font size, screensaver. You also have device theme here where it can be based on your wallpaper, or you can have it light or dark. Then you also have lift up to wake up. So if your device is laying flat on a surface and you lift it up, you'll see the notification. All right, into storage now. So you get 64 gigs of internal storage, which is actually fantastic. That's a good amount. 8.07 is used out of the box, but if you need more internal storage, you can always input a micro SD card to expand the storage with the tray on the left-hand side. And moving on from there, next I'm going to go ahead and jump into security and location. Go ahead and share with you your security features that you got available. First one being is the fingerprint option. So I'm going to go ahead and share with you how it is to set up the fingerprint sensor, and it's a pretty simple process. As you can see, all you got to do is press to the back of the sensor multiple times in different areas, and you can register your finger, and you can also register multiple fingers if you'd like. So that's basically setting up your fingerprint sensor. Now, the secondary way of unlocking your device is going to be with face unlock, facial recognition. This is basically how it looks. It's difficult for me to set it up behind the camera, but I'll go ahead and set that up. Now, you also got some additional options that are available with the face to unlock. As you can see, those are the different ones you can enable or disable. Let's go ahead and test out the fingerprint sensor now. So touching to the back, the device unlocks. Let's go ahead and do that again. It unlocks. So it appears to be working really good, and it is very accurate. So no issues with the fingerprint sensor. Let's test out the facial recognition now. As you can see, all my fingers there, and let's go ahead and take a look. It unlocks. Let's do that again. Looking at the device, it unlocks. So facial recognition is actually working extremely well. It's pretty fast, and both great security features you got on the Umidigi Power. Now let's go ahead and see what else we got here. We'll go into system now, and we got something called gestures. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. So jump to camera. As you can see, you can enable that feature to get quick access to your camera. I'll go ahead and do that. So that's pretty cool there. You got also prevent ringing. So as you can see, you got that on board, and then you got the free screenshot, which is actually a pretty cool way of taking a screenshot. I'll enable that and test that out maybe in another video. And moving on from there, let's go ahead and take a look what's under the hood. So you got Android 9 Pie out of the box and May 5th, 2019 security patch, which is fantastic to see. You got 9 Pie. You're also getting that 4 gigabytes of RAM. So, I'm liking what I'm seeing so far with the Umidigi Power, especially for that $139 price tag. All right, let's take it over to the camera now. So we'll just take a look at the camera interface here, take a couple photos. You get a dual camera setup, 16 megapixel plus a secondary 5 megapixel camera, f1.8 aperture, and just take a couple photos here. Take a look at that shutter speed. And shutter speed actually seems to be pretty quick for the most part. I'll go ahead and scroll around here a little bit. So you got your video option there, and then going back to picture, you got a beauty mode, and then you also get a bokeh effect mode. So you got that blurred out background and then subject on focus. I'll have to test that out later though. You also got the HDR option. So you can have that enabled, disabled. The same with the flash, have that on auto. Take this to settings now and take a look at the scene modes. And wow, there is a wide variety of scene modes to choose from. Wow, I've never seen this many on a device. Let's go ahead and just put that to auto. So I'll definitely have to play around with this different scenes. So you got the anti-shake, raw, self-timer, the picture size. You can adjust that if you want more of a 16:9 aspect ratio, but it does lower the megapixel. But that's pretty much what you got there. Let's go ahead and go into video, and I'll go ahead and check out the video settings now. As you can see up on top, you're also getting the scene modes that are available. You're also getting EIS on this. So that's going to be electronic image stabilization. Let me click that on. Get your microphone, and it looks like you can record in 1080p resolution. That is going to be the highest quality when it comes to video recording. But that's pretty much it. This was just a quick look at the camera interface. And that's pretty much it for my unboxing and hands-on at the Umidigi Power. Again, this does retail for $139.99 off of Amazon. They got different promotions going on right now, like a $10 off coupon or a 5% off coupon. Just depends on what they got going on Amazon. But yeah, so far, it seems like a pretty decent device, especially for the low price tag. I like a lot of the specifications that we are receiving. I'll definitely have to use this device more, and I'll provide a full review in maybe about a week or two. But, the build quality, I really like it. I like the gold color. The black, I'm sure, will look nice as well. But, if you made it this far in the video, I appreciate it. Again, I try to give you as much detailed information in these videos as possible to help with your purchasing decision. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and please subscribe to the channel for more future videos. This is Paul Tech, and I will talk to you on the next one. Bye.